Happy Friday afternoon. Welcome to Afternoon Artistry. And this is specifically for my 8th grade students down to kindergarten, but anyone who wants to earn extra credit, feel free to send these assignments to me. I put it in as soon. Listen, I do not just to get an email and just put in, no, I read everything like I did at school. I would have a cup of tea and enjoy the creations of these gifted students that I am so fortunate to have. So keep on creating. And today is a continuation, but also an introduction of a new artist. Yeah, we talked about Van Gogh, and we know that his favorite color was, yeah, you guessed, yellow, because he thought that this was symbolic of happiness and energy and life. Because believe me, he did not start out liking yellow. You can't even see this painting, but it's called The Potato Eaters. He really sympathized with people who suffered, people who were impoverished, people who lacked resources. There were many times where Van Gogh went days without eating. His primary diet was coffee and bread, I read, and he had to rely on an allowance from his brother because he never was famous when he was alive for the 37 years. His paintings did not start getting popular until his death. It was because of his faithful sister-in-law. Theo was his brother, and then he had a wife, and she was diligent about sending the word about these masterpieces. And I tell you, one painting sells for $30 million, but Van Gogh didn't care about the money at the time. So I know you are familiar with this painting. His bedroom there, that was a house that he rented in France some time ago when he was broke, but he still was creative. But like I said, he wanted to produce paintings that were a reflection of his inner heart, and he did a lot of portraits, self-portraits, and people of himself, people like himself. And you see this theme, you saw this in Starry Night. This is a cypress tree. There's a lot of symbolism in art. They said that was symbolic of death because he was dying inside, and we know ultimately what he did. But he suffered so much, and this is a self-portrait of the redhead with freckles, but he still has a frown on his face. But like I said, he started painting a lot of flowers because someone recommended, look, you can't use these models. And if you go to a museum, you would see a lot of nude statues and pictures. That's because that's what the masters, painters, used to use as an example of perfection. They would have someone in front and they would copy every fold and line and crease of the human body. And that was a way of training the eye to look. So someone who also painted a bouquet, a still life, we call it, is this man named James A. Porter from Howard University. He was born 1905, died 1970. He made this bouquet after it was a celebration called a May Festival on campus at Howard, and he brought it home, gave it to his wife, and this is something that you can research. You can research James A. Porter. You could send me a 1-page paper about him. Also, you can make a decision to draw a still life, flowers around a house, put a bouquet in front of a table. And I'm very interested in what is around the bouquet, the vase, the chairs, because what makes it pop out is that the vase should be large in the forefront, as far as what you see, and then behind it should the objects be smaller. And then that is when you have perspective, like you could walk into a painting. Okay, or you can draw a picture of your bedroom and be like Van Gogh. And for those music students who still have their instrument, their recorder, look, dust it off. Let's go over the 3 notes, the main ones, right? Thumb, 3 fingers, G. Thumb, 2 fingers, A. Thumb, 1 finger, B. And you can write a song about the beauty of nature, flowers, your bedroom, your house, and you can review, like I said, playing the instrument, tighten your lips, and blow like you're spitting a piece of rice, right? G-A-B. Write a song, okay? And send it to me, and that's extra credit. Adults, dust it off. And if you want your instrument, I can arrange for you to pick it up from school, or you can purchase one. Just let me know what you need. All right. Have a great day creating. And listen, everybody has creativity in them. Make sure you have an outlet during these times. Good day.